You sure you want to move forward before I send this letter? I said send the letter. Click, boom. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is 7:24 a.m. in the morning. Been up since 5, already read the book, got all my morning routine out the way, and a lot has happened since you last saw me on the vlog. I'll fill you in once we get to the office. See ya. And we are in the office. It is 8:03 a.m. I just had to get on a quick phone call with the client. We got multiple offers going in. Last night we submitted a really aggressive offer. I put a 10 p.m. deadline on it, but then the agent literally did not reply. It's kind of embarrassing. So with these deadline offers, if they don't reply and your client is still interested after your deadline, you're kind of stuck in a little pickle, right? So in this scenario, the agent didn't see the offer because she was at some type of event or out of town or whatever the case was. So she emailed me at like 1 a.m. at night, like, I'm sorry, I just saw this offer. There's no way I could present it right now. You know, it is what it is. I'm like, damn. So I called my clients. I said, look, we went super aggressive in the beginning to see if we can lock it down. Since we didn't lock it down, let's go a little bit back on the price. Like we can backpedal a little bit because the original offer is not null and void. And let's go in a little bit lower and see what we can do. So that's what we're doing. I have to basically redraft it up. We'll do an escalation clause, all that. Hopefully we can get it back and tag this bad boy. Now, with that being said, I said earlier in this vlog, in the beginning, there is a lot that happened between the last vlog and this vlog. And the reason I wanted to film today was, number one, is Wednesday. I got to get some type of content up on YouTube right away. Number two, there's a lot going on today. Number three, it is not a traditional day, so I think you'll all find it very entertaining and interesting. And I'm dying to tell you the good news. You guys know I've been looking for an investment property for months, if not at least a year now, and I have finally found it, ladies and gentlemen. The last one I mentioned, we had to back out of it due to some, like, you know, appliance order from the village. However, I found a single family home on the private listing. I bagged it, I tagged it, it's under contract, I put the earnest money up, I waived my contingencies, we are locked in. There is no getting out of this deal. My attorney called me and said, hey, you sure you want to move forward before I send this letter? I said, send the letter. Click, boom. That's it. So basically we're done. And I'm going to show you the entire process from what I bought, what it looks like before, what I'm rehabbing, what it cost to rehab, how I found the contractor. Everything you can imagine about the whole process is going on YouTube. And this kind of follows my philosophy in life. Whatever you do, have multiple ways, multiple benefits to it. So yeah, I'm buying a flip. Benefit number one, I get paid as a buyer's agent. Benefit number two, I get experience as an investor. Benefit number three, I make money as an investor. And benefit number four, I get to create great content for you all to learn from and just, you know, be entertained by as we go through the journey. I have no idea what obstacles will face me on my way as we, you know, renovate the property. I'm terrified at any plumbing problems or any, like, you know, big major issues that may come up, but I'll show you why I feel confident moving forward without doing any inspections and anything like that. So that being said, today we are going to put a second property under contract. We're at least hoping to submit an offer for a second flip. A condo in the same complex that I currently own in just went on the market for $75,000. Now, I know enough to know that anytime you could buy something for $75,000, it's a great deal. And if it's in a good location, you're guaranteed to win. So we're going to submit an offer for $70,000 today. And I need to reach out to my hard money lender and see what are the options if I went with him versus buying cash, because all the cash is now locked into that flip. Now, the reason I'm submitting this offer is because, listen, opportunity knocks. And this is when you got to answer the door. And that's how I feel. My goal is to do 3 flips this year. And you know what? The opportunities are here. They're both in the same city, close proximity. And if we can get both jobs done at the same time and hit the spring market with 2 flips, woo! Here's what's happening today. It's currently 8 a.m. Between now and 10, I need to look up houses for all my buyers, get my showing scheduled, and basically film a video for you guys that's going to be on YouTube later today, right? Then I'm going to the cigar lounge to finish editing that video and any other small paperwork I got to do because I have a bunch of closings this week. So get that out the way. We have a 1 p.m. haircut, And then at 3:30, I'm driving to Chicago to meet one of my best friends who's an HVAC tech to take care of another client's home. And I will explain that entire situation to you as we get towards the day. So please stick around. All right, I want to give you the entire beans of the story here in the first 2 minutes. But that's the gist of today. And then we have showings at 6 p.m. Hopefully offers going on. It's going to be a wild day. If you enjoy it, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you. And one final housekeeping note. I have been doing these coaching calls, and for some reason this week I've had done 5 of them. And these are gems, ladies and gentlemen, absolute gems. If you're interested in something like this, the link is in the description. I have to be honest with you, I'm raising my prices. It used to be 100. I lowered it to 50 on a discount, which is just for some people who watched the last video. I'm coming back to 150 because it honestly takes too much time. I always go over an hour, and I try to spill everything I know within that hour. So I think it's worth the value. However, I'm trying something new. Here's what's going to happen. The coaching call is $150. You get an hour of my time, a little bit more than an hour of my time. And then I'm going to record those calls, and there's going to be a members only section to my YouTube channel. If you're watching this vlog, it's already up. Feel free to join. It's going to be $10 a month. So you're all going to get access to the recordings of those coaching calls and other like special like unique content, probably my lives I'll record and I'll put it up there. For $10, it'll basically address a lot of your concerns. It'll be very exclusive content where I will share a little bit more details about everything, and maybe my taxes and things that I cannot really share as publicly as I want to. So that's going to happen. And anyone that signs up for the coaching call, I will start a Facebook group. So we're all going to be in the same group. So you all have the same advice from me. So you can ask and bounce ideas off one another, ask me questions, etc. And the only reason I'm doing this, before anyone says, you're selling stuff, I'm not selling no courses, so get out of here. The only reason I'm doing this is so that way I can hire a full-time editor and videographer to help with these videos, film them, edit them, and get them to you, and maybe get you a 3rd video a week. That is my goal because I can't take away from my business to cover the YouTube because this is mostly still a hobby. That being said, we're going to quickly look up houses for buyers. Go ahead and enjoy my nice little poster I got here. And please, in the comment sections, I need your help, guys. In the comment section, please let me know what topics you need me to cover. All right? Do you want more real estate stuff, more business stuff, more investing stuff? Is there specific questions you have that you think I should make a whole video about? Please, please, please let me know because I'm slowly running out of ideas, and your questions are what kind of fuel the ideas. So it's very important that I hear that from you guys. Okay? So I'll check in when we start filming. And just like that, a deal has been postponed. That was clear to close. Closing this Friday. Everything is done, scheduled, confirmed, all that. But the deal just almost fell through because the lender dropped the ball. And this is why I tell all my clients, just work with the people I work with so I can just monitor them from day 1 to day 45. However, I don't win them all the time. And most of the time, buyers work with great lenders. However, every now and then, we have a situation where, there was a, what's the word I want to use? Lack of attention to detail. Small minor issue was missed that was just caught yesterday. The number one raised the client's rate astronomically. We got over that. Now they're going to postpone closing because now they need an appraisal. So it's going to be kind of annoying, but this is the part of the game, ladies and gentlemen. You want the day in the life of a real estate agent? Well, the day in the life of a realtor is that deals fall apart all the time. But this doesn't fall apart yet. It has been postponed. We're going to save it. God willing, the sellers are willing to work with us, and this far into the process, I think they will. And the way I'm going to explain this to the sell side is say there was a mistake on the lending side, that the buyer's ready to go, but this was the issue, and obviously, there's nothing that we could have done to prepare for it. It just lender, we had no idea. So that way, we have to put blame on somebody, and sellers are gonna be very happy knowing that it wasn't the buyer's fault. There's no issues with qualifications or anything like that. It's simply a matter of timing. And we have an inspection report back for this client who's also buying another building, which is why it's kind of in a limbo, and it is what it is. But that's basically we just went over the inspection report with him. So later today I need to prepare an email, send it out to his attorney, and about exactly what we're asking for. And what I do for the attorneys is I literally will copy, like I will word for word put exactly how to request the repairs. So all they have to do is copy and paste. That way I know that the work is getting done right. It's now 10:03. What happened in the meantime? I had a long conversation Just, you know, bouncing ideas back and forth with the owner of the brokerage about the flip, because I'm no genius and I like to learn from others. Looked up houses for a few buyers, sent a couple of properties out, and talked to my lender. But I'm trying to figure out how to buy this condo, the best way to do it, and I scheduled a couple of showings, and then here we are. So it's only really been 2 hours. I need to film something right away and be out the door. So the goal is to be out the door by 10:30. So I have really 27 minutes to come up with an idea, film it, and be out the door. I just came back from the bathroom, and a couple of ideas are floating in my head, and I'm gonna say them. And if you guys think I should make one of these ideas, let me know. How to get your first deal. That's the one I'm leaning towards. But you know, the thing about how to get your first deal is a lot of the advice is the same advice about lead gen. Maybe I make it, but I dive a little bit deeper into how exactly to do it, the practical side. The other idea I had is how to set yourself up for success in real estate. But I feel like that's something I want to think a little bit deeper about. And that's really it. That's all I got. I've already made 1 billion mistakes you can make, or blah, 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 blah. You guys would appreciate this. I got a new mic. This thing cost me $300, so y'all better like this audio. That's all I'm saying, okay? This is not cheap. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have just finished the recording, and let me tell you, wow, I taught myself something here. I shared some networking secrets with you all and how to get your first deal. That's what I ended up making the video about, and even if you already got your first deal, you should watch this, because in this video I explain how to get business through networking and using your sphere in a very nice, subtle, and painless way that everyone can easily do and get business from. So if you haven't seen it, the video should already be up. I'll try to link it up here for you. Go ahead, watch it, let me know. It is now 10:30, and I need to basically unmic myself and get to my cigar lounge, because you know what? I deserve me a cigar. And then when I'm at the lounge, I'm going to take about 1.5 hours or 2 hours and basically do all the work I need to get done, like on the paperwork side that doesn't require a face-to-face or a phone call or anything like that. We have made it to the cigar lounge. I bought Wendy's for lunch real quick. And the one thing I want to note, I've been on the phone with this hard money lender for the last 20 minutes. And one way you don't want to conduct business is to not answer a question straightforward and always trying to cover your butt. Sometimes when you're having a conversation with somebody and they're asking you a question, just give them a straightforward answer, and you'll be surprised at how far that gets you. Like, obviously you want to know it and you want to, you know, give both sides, but when somebody is beating around the bush and basically just blah, 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 it doesn't instill confidence. So that's, and it was a great conversation overall, but it was a 20-minute conversation that could have been a 5-minute conversation, given that he just answered my questions, bang, 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 boom, right? So when you're dealing with that with your clients, make sure you don't have that problem. Leaving the cigar lounge, it is now 12:53 p.m. I'm driving over to get this haircut. Usually takes about 1 hour. And while I was in the cigar lounge, I spoke to my lender about, you know, what are the best financing for this condo that I want to buy for myself. Again, on the traditional side of things, I sent out an offer, an updated offer on one property. I scheduled some showings for another. I extended a closing for one. A bunch of emails. Hold on, there's a cow. And we're back. So let's go get this haircut and then continue on with our day. And we're back with a fresh haircut. It is the same me, but I do have new hair. And yeah, just so left my barber's office. It is now barber's office. Just left my barber's chair. It is 2:34. It was 1.5 hour long haircut. Reason being is, when I meet with my barber, we sit about 45 minutes of the time is just chit chat, BSing it around, having a good time, having some great conversation, and then it's a 45-minute haircut, right? So remember, every person you talk to, have a great relationship with them. You never know where your business is going to come from. Make sure you treat everyone properly and just have good relationships all around, which is what I have with my barber. And every time I get a haircut, I make sure I post them on my Instagram, so he sees that I'm supporting his business every chance that I get. And that being said, next order of business, we are driving to Chicago. It's a 35-minute drive. Here's what happened. I sold a condo to this couple a while back, in December I would say, and they were always concerned about the furnace not working because it was at the end of its cycle, right? And they were just worried and worried. We had an inspector during the inspection period. It looked fine, whatever. They just texted me last night, guess whose furnace just gave out, right? And as a real estate agent, you have to identify these golden opportunities and tap into your network to see if you can bring value. So my client tells me his furnace gave out. They're out of town. They can't address the problem, and they have cats freezing half to death in their condo. I said, no worry. Without even asking him any permission, I reached out to one of my best friends who was an HVAC technician, said, I need a favor tomorrow. What time can you do it? He said 3:30. Then I reached out to my client and said, tomorrow 3:30, my best friend HVAC tech will be there. I will be there. I'll let him in. We'll fix it. By the time you come back from your trip, everything will be handled. Don't worry about it. He said, oh my God, you're amazing. What do I owe you? And this is when the business is earned. All right, check this out. I said nothing. In a very subtle way, I just said, don't worry about it. I'm gonna take care of it. Because for me, it's gonna cost me anywhere from like maybe 100, 200 bucks, right? But that gesture, the fact that I'm willing to go out of my way to help them out, because I truly care, is how you build long-time relationships, long-time clientele. And this is why I don't have to call people every 2 months or every 2 weeks to check in. That's not my way. I just want to deliver so much value when you are working with me that you would never ever consider another real estate agent in your life. So that's always been my goal. It is now 3:34. As you can tell, I'm listening to a podcast by Patrick Bet-David. And we are here. My friend is parking as we speak. We're gonna get in there. Probably take about 30 minutes to diagnose the problem, figure out what the issue is, and then come back another time and get it addressed. And while I'm in there, I know nothing about furnaces. So I'm gonna use this time to actually get some of my work done on the email chain. The closing we postponed today. The attorney on the other side is not happy, which is fine. Totally understandable. So I basically just have to, you know, do a little bit of politicking and figure that side of things out. And in other news, I just got the closing costs back for working with a hard money lender. It is $5,000 to get the loan. You must got me crazy. I'm not doing that ever. So I'm going to go to a traditional lender, put 15% down, and just get it, fix it, rent it, and that's it. I am now on my way back from the city. I have a 6 p.m. showing. It is 5:40, and I'm going to be 12 minutes early. That's a good feeling. And then once we're done with that and I get home, I need to finish editing this video that I filmed this morning, get it out to you all, and then I need to prepare and send out a letter to our attorney for these inspection requests. And then I also have to check in on a couple of offers and see will they be accepted. Not a couple, just one. It is now 6:17 p.m. The showing is done. It did not go well. The house was honestly underwhelming to say the least, but we'll be back on the market again tomorrow. On some news on my flip, title commitment was given today. What that means is basically all the paperwork is done. The only thing we're waiting for is the survey, which is what's causing delays now in a lot of transactions, even cash sales, because you need to know, draw out the lot line so you know exactly what you're buying. That's very important. At least here in Illinois it is. I don't know what it will be in your market, but that is what we have to do, and we should have that by next week. So I'm hoping to close on my flip middle of next week, towards the end. And if you're watching this, you're probably watching this on a Sunday, which would be like end of January. So basically the week that you're watching this, I'm closing on my first flip, and then hopefully my second one will be following along very quickly after that. So I'm gonna end the vlog here. I think we had a lot of fun together. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I hope it was helpful. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, show me some love. And then in the comment section, here's how we're gonna find out today that you showed love. Put buying a flip. No, nice, something about flipping properties, right? Just put that in the comments, and I'll know you made it to the end. And if you made it to the end, the coaching call price has gone to $150, but I'll still do it for $100 for anybody that hits me up. Just say flipping, right? And I'll know. Anyhow, thanks again for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, show some love. Have a great day. Bye-bye.